Hey, this is Alex, aka SmokingFox, and this is an exclusive studio interview. SmokingFox is a brand that I just recently kind of developed, just for shits and giggles, to kind of separate my music from everything else I do. I came up with SmokingFox just, one night. I was outside smoking a cigarette, and this fox just trotted across my yard, and that was pretty much it. I was like, yeah, fuck it, SmokingFox. So the brand, it's generally gonna be my music title. The most difficult thing about producing music in today's generation is that it is just super accessible for anyone to just pick up a laptop, download a little program, and throw a kick and a synth together, and you got a fucking track. It's as if it's like the Wild West. There's really no rules and boundaries on what's right and what's not with the music industry these days, and no one really knows how to tackle it because it's growing at a rate that is just unthinkable, which is also a good thing. Without the availability of just throwing up a little tune on Instagram, it's like, then I wouldn't be at all where I'm at now. So it's both a good thing and a bad thing. Whatever it is, we just have to live with it. What's fun about doing what I do is obviously coming up and producing music and figuring out different ways of doing things. But I think at the end of the day, it's more or less just the people's response. It's just like, my quote for you tonight is, if you can impact one person with your music or art or whatever you do, then that's a win in my book. That's essentially what I'm all about. I want to impact someone like, I guess, Deadmau5 impacted me. I've been inspired since day one. I found out about house music and dance music, and Deadmau5, yeah, probably. He's a huge inspiration in what I do and what I've found I loved, and what I've figured out what I want to do in my career. I've been gathering gear for maybe, let's say 5 years. Nothing crazy, but in the future, get into analog gear. You see this little piece back here, the little box there? I want a full wall. A full wall of it. It's a Eurorack modular system. have a Korg mini log. I picked up a funny story about the den in here. So my last job, I was just going down to the basement to I was a dishwasher at some restaurant, you know. I was going down to the basement to like pick up rags or something, or like new glasses and stuff like that. And I came across like wires and shit. You know, I see wires and it kind of triggers in my head. It's like, oh shit, what's up? And I take a look at it, and it's a mixing board just sitting in this random restaurant's basement. And they didn't even know why it was there. No one really had an idea of what it was doing there. And fortunate for me, I got to take it home free of charge. I went home, looked up the value rate of it, like $600. So that's a score. My first piece of equipment was this Ultranova Novation. Novation Ultranova. Got that maybe like sophomore or junior in high school. That was my first bit of my first hardware equipment, and I still use it today. What I want to get out of my musical career is essentially just kind of being in charge of my own stuff. You know, I want to kind of, I've always been an entrepreneur, and I've always liked doing things my way. I'm very picky and particular on how things are done. And so, what better way of getting something done right is doing it yourself, you know? So I've always been, you know, with everything I've created, I've always done it myself, you know? All the editing, all the, obviously the music, all the this and that. This is how I roll, essentially. I have to give my parents fucking a lot of credit, like a shit ton of credit, for putting up with me. Like I said, I am very particular in what I do. Sometimes that can get me in trouble, you know, but I have to give them a lot of credit for letting me kind of just do my own thing and seeing, you know, I mean, we're all kind of hoping that something will pop off, but, you know, you're not gonna just be sitting around waiting for shit to happen. You have to go out and do it yourself, you know? As long as I'm staying productive and being focused on what I want to do, then they have no problem with me chilling in their basement. I mean, I'm only 22, so, you know. Cut me some slack. I do smoke. That is a thing I do. I don't really, yeah, it's whatever. I don't really think about it, you know. I just look at it as, you know, if I decide to quit one day, then good, I guess. I'll just have it like SmokingFox or something like that. I don't know. I'll eventually quit. It's what we all say, right? Everything is built around who you want to be as a person. Whether if it's just finding your way through life, whether you are an basketball player or a professional cook in a restaurant. At the end of the day, as long as you're doing what you want to do, just go for it, dude. I don't know why people always kind of like don't even waste your time. It's not worth it. You're not gonna succeed. And I know that's like the typical cliche, like, oh, they told me I wouldn't succeed. But like, I mean, that's just unnecessary. If you have the drive, and if you found that ability in you to do what you want to do, then you've already succeeded, in my eyes. I feel as if I've already kind of succeeded. Yes, I mean, I'm not making money at the moment, which at the end of the day, that is something that, you know, you kind of have to do. But when it comes to success and wanting to be a person you want to be, as soon as you find that shtick, then you've already won. No one can fucking tell you otherwise. So, any future music producers or artists out there, you have to find your shtick and stick to that shtick, you know? And never give up, honestly. I fucking tell everyone, just what's the point of giving up? That means you failed. You know? Failure is not an option in my book. Quitting's not a thing. I don't even know what quitting is, except my last job. I kind of quit that because it was bullshit. I cut my hands so many times. It sucked. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed a little idea of what I do and how I do it. So, catch you guys later. Always keep it real. Peace.